What's up, guys? We're back with another video. Today I'm going to be showing you 20 brand new settings only available in iOS 16 that you should change. If you want to see some bonus features, make sure you stay all the way to the end. So let's go ahead and jump over into security responses to system files. So if you go into your settings, go to general, software update, and the automatic updates, you will see down at the bottom we have a new toggle that says security responses to system files. Make sure that this one is turned on, and here's why. What this does is that it makes it quicker and easier for Apple to send security updates to your phone without having to do a full-on update. At most, it'll do is require a restart. Apple said they can also remove these security updates after they've been installed if you like. Just go to settings, general, about, then click on iOS version, and then you will have the option to remove the security update if it's available. Now let's head over to our iCloud settings, and in password and security at the bottom, you'll see a new toggle for automatic verification. You can use this to bypass CAPTCHAs. The way this happens is that iCloud verifies your device and account for you. Apple does this by their newly added feature called Access Tokens, which allows apps and websites to verify you. Cloudflare and Lastly have already announced the support for this. This is great because this means a lot of sites and apps already support this feature. The next one deals with how your device charges. So head to settings to scroll down to battery. Then when you go to battery, head over to battery health and charging. You'll see at the bottom something called clean energy charging. What this does is that your iPhone will try to reduce your carbon footprint by selectively charging when lower carbon emission electricity is available. Just like the optimized charging, your iPhone is going to learn your daily charging routine so it can reach full charge before you need to use it. It's already on by default, but if you decide to turn it off, you can. And if you want to keep it off to the next day or forever, you're able to do that as well. It may affect how much your phone charges when you plug it in, so it's your preference if you want to keep it on or turn it off. This works in iOS 16.1 or later. The next thing has to do with notes and the password used to lock your notes. So before, you will only be able to use your notes password that you had to create to lock and unlock. But now you can lock and unlock your notes with Face ID or your phone's passcode. So to do this, go into settings, scroll down to notes, password, and then you'll see the option to use device passcode and Face ID. This is great because you may forget the password you created. Now, you still have the option to make a custom passcode, but this new feature helps if you tend to forget your passwords a lot. It's one less thing to remember. The next setting has to do with photos. So go to settings, photos, scroll down a bit. You'll see a toggle for show feature content. What this does is that allows featured photos and memories to automatically appear on your phone in places like For You, search, and in photos as well as in widgets. This is like how Snapchat makes memories for you from like 5 years ago, or something called This Time Last Year. You can definitely keep this on if you want to, have those memories, but you could definitely turn it off if you really don't want that. The next feature in iOS 16 is amazing. Apple enhanced dictation and auto punctuation. So this is located in settings, general, keyboard, then scroll down to the bottom and you'll see a new toggle. How this works is while using the dictation, it better picks out what you're saying and it automatically adds the correct punctuation, such as periods and question marks when they're needed. It's really great when you don't feel like typing and it can't send an audio message depending where you're at. Can't mention dictation without mentioning the new keyboard feature that Apple has now added. Now you have the option to turn haptic feedback on in keyboard when typing. Just go into settings, sounds, and haptics and scroll down and you see keyboard feedback. This gives your keyboard more of a mechanical feel when you're typing. Along with haptics, you can have them play in ring and silent mode as well. The next setting you're going to want to change is how you see your notifications. Just go to settings, notifications, and you can now change how they appear on the lock screen. You have the options for count, which is a very clean look that just shows you the number of notifications you have, stack, and now you also have list, which is pretty much the old-fashioned notification display. I currently have the stack setting. The next thing you're going to want to change has to do with your AirPods. So if you connect your AirPods and go to settings, you'll see a new tab for all the info and settings regarding your AirPods. Once inside, scroll down and you see the tab for personalized spatial audio. How this works is that Apple has you take pictures of your ears and head, just like how you do with Face ID when you first set it up. How this works is that it uses the true depth camera on your phone, and then Apple's algorithm is going to take those pictures and create a custom audio experience just for you as best as they can based on the shape of your ear. The next setting you need to change has to do with the weather app. I would change this especially if you live somewhere that it rains a lot or it has severe weather conditions. So inside the weather app, go into list view, tap the 3 lines at the top right, and then go to notifications. You now have 2 options for your current location. One of them is severe weather and the other is next hour precipitation. So if you like to receive notifications knowing when the rain's going to stop or when you're under a severe weather alert, go ahead, turn this on, and in order for it to work, you have to have your location set to always allow. This works for rain, snow, and certain relevant weather alerts. Let's head back into settings and go into accessibility. Scroll down at the bottom where it says Siri. And at the bottom of Siri, you now have a new toggle for announce notifications on speaker. This allows Siri to announce your notifications to you over your phone speaker. Now, this no longer requires AirPods, which is amazing. Once enabled, you have another menu where you can customize what notifications are announced and what aren't. Another one is called Siri pause time. So if you feel like Siri is responding too fast and not letting you finish what you're saying, then you can change the response time Siri has to notice that you are finished speaking. So you have it for default, longer, and longest. So you might want to go ahead and change this if you feel like Siri just responded to you too fast. The next setting you need to change is inside your mail app. Go to settings, mail, then at the very bottom you have the new option called undo send delay. So what this does is that it gives you time to unsend an email that you didn't want to send or an email that you forgot to attach something to or made an error in. You have the option for 10, 20, or 30 seconds. You also have the option to turn it off as well. The next setting is in Safari. So go to settings, Safari, then scroll down to extensions. At the very bottom, you'll see the toggle for share across device. So what this does is that it will pick up on all other extensions on your other devices and it will put them in this little section here that says on other devices. You also want to make sure that share across devices is on in order for this to work. The next setting again has to deal with Siri. So go to settings, Siri and search, then you'll see the folder regarding automatically send messages. So if you tap on this, that gives you the ability to automatically send messages when you ask Siri to without needing to confirm. You can also change it if you're wearing headphones or in CarPlay. You can turn those on or off. Let's jump into focus modes. These are super left in the back burner. Focus modes are super handy when you need to stay focused on certain tasks and other things. You can now customize your lock screen, home screen along with your Apple Watch and have them change based on your focus mode. On the home screen, you can change what apps you see on your home screen depending on the focus mode you're in and how you have it customized. You can also have focus mode filters. How this works is that you set up what content you get regarding mail from a specific email only, messages from specific people only, and much more depending on how you have your focus mode set up. So there you go, that's some of the settings you need to change after installing iOS 16 on your phone. Now, if you haven't already, go ahead and check out our new iPhone 14 Pro unboxing. That video was amazing. Go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Until next time, peace.